What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a resident of Loganville, Georgia, and are specifically in the Archer School District cluster, then this market report is specifically for you. Yes, my 30052 family, we have a lot to cover for the month of January. But first, I just wanted to let you know, moving forward, all of the market reports will be coming out after the 19th of each month because that is when the national market report is released. And I like to compare our local report to the national report because I feel like it's important for you guys to know where we stand as a community, okay? So be sure to click the like and subscribe button to make sure that you stay up to date with Loganville and Atlanta real estate market info. But without further ado, let's jump right into this market report. Okay, so for the month of January, in the Loganville 30052 Gwinnett County side of Loganville in the Archer School District cluster, we had 15 new listings come onto the market in comparison to last year, 2021, where we had 7 new listings come onto the market. So that's a 114.3% change in inventory, right? So that's a good thing for some of the buyers out here looking, because for the longest time, it's been where there just hasn't been enough inventory, and we're still short on inventory, but I'll take 15 over 7 for the buyers, for especially first-time home buyers who are looking, because it's very difficult out here for them to find a property. As far as pending sales are concerned, we had 15 go pending, which means under contract, and we had 6 in 2021. So that's a 50% change. So still, again, we're seeing some increases in inventory, not to the levels that a lot of buyers would like to see, but it is an increase, okay? We're still very low compared to previous years, as I spoke of in the previous market report. As far as closed sales are concerned, we had 9 listings closed in comparison to 6, which is a 50% change as well. As far as total volume in closed sales, it was 3.3 million this year in comparison to last year, where it was 2.1 million. And then the average sales price was $369,000 compared to $358,471 of last year. That's a 3% change of this time last year. As far as active listings, we had 23 active listings compared to 17 last year. That's the 35% change, 23 listings that remained active. An average days on market of 36 days compared to 10 days in 2021 this time last year, which is a percent change of 260%. So this might be a little bit skewed, and that depends on the types of homes that were in this market report, right? So if you have a more expensive home in this area, those tend to sit longer than the ones that are at the average price point of $350. So on average, those homes tend to be less than 30 days on market, okay? So if that's your price range and you're a seller, trust me, your home is still gonna move fairly quickly. And as far as foreclosures are concerned, not a single foreclosure in this market, okay? So I'd like to speak to that really quickly. There was this myth or thought that going into this year, because of all of the forbearance that was taken last year, that we were going to be looking at a foreclosure wave. And I made a video about this not too long ago. It was probably about 3 or 4 months ago I made that video. But as you can see, no new foreclosures hit in the market, right? And that's because the market can absorb any foreclosures or any sales that hit the market. So what does that mean? If someone was struggling in their home to make a house payment, they're not going to give the house back to the bank. I mean, it's just common sense to put the house on the market, sell it, and walk away with the profit, because the majority of people in this market, if they've had their home for 2-3 years at least, right? Not talking about the people who have owned their homes for 5 to 10 years, 15 years. You have enough equity to sell the home and come out all right, right? So That's why you're not seeing any foreclosures, is because why would I let my home foreclose if I could just put it on the market, sell it, walk away with a profit, or at the very least, at least come close to breaking even, right? I mean, it's just not happening, guys, okay? And what these stats show us is that we are still very much in the seller's market. I don't see us switching over to a buyer's market anytime soon. I mean, when you compare these numbers to the national numbers, we're going to see that we're pretty much on point as far as the average sales price is concerned. And the national market statistics are going to show you the same. We are still in the seller's market. It's on fire. Are we as hot? No. And that's because when you have lower supply and more demand, that's going to drive the prices up a lot quicker, which is what we were seeing in 2021 and 2020, right? We're seeing a little bit of an uptick in the supply. It's still not to where, we're shifting to a buyer's market where you have an overwhelming amount of supply and very low demand. That's not what we're seeing right now. So long story short, the seller's market is here to stay. So I think we should get used to it for a little bit longer because I don't see anything switching this or flipping this around anytime soon. All right. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and also be sure to hit that notification bell so that you can stay up to date with real estate news as I bring it out, as well as tips and trends that are happening in our local market. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys back here soon.